Hope. And over the years, I've done many wonderful events with Cris Evans-Thomas and the Bucketeers. We've had some incredible festivals at Carew and also at Haverfordwest High School last year, where we had a sensational headliner, the voice of M People, Heather Small, actually performing. It was a wonderful, wonderful showcase of her talents. And Adam's Bucketful of Hope helps so many people right across Pembrokeshire and beyond. And one of the quests of Adam's Bucketful of Hope, featuring Cris Evans-Thomas, real sort of visionary, is to have a suitable home and a space for the various different patients and people that require their services. And Foley House has always been one that Cris Evans-Thomas has been very fond of hopefully occupying and bringing back to life as a fully functional space. And a part of that journey is Chris Tomos, who's going to be joining Cris Evans-Thomas at a public event happening tomorrow evening in Haverfordwest. So delighted to have Chris Thomas joining us from Planet. A very good morning to you, Chris.
Hello, Toby. How are you today?
Yeah, really good. Always fantastic to catch up with you, as I know you are always a real champion of so many different community projects. I mean, you've helped revive so many incredible spaces. I mean, it's an amazing job that you've done, Chris. We're so proud of your achievements here at Pure West, because people like you, with the support network that you have, are able to quite literally breathe life back into some of these derelict, iconic spaces.
Well, yes, it's a team effort. Local people who want to revive buildings can do so, and it's a matter of calling. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we've got you, Chris.
Sorry. My computer says not responding.
Yeah, we've got you.
Yeah, great. So tomorrow evening is an opportunity, a public meeting in St. Thomas at Beckett Church. That's been renovated with the family living in it now, but there's a large space within the building for a public meeting. So please come along 7 o'clock on Wednesday evening to hear about the plans. So the idea, as you just mentioned, is to revive and look at how we can get Foley House renovated, how we can see that Georgian Nash building being saved and being used for community benefit. So yeah, Adam's Bucketful of Hope charity is a wonderful charity, helping people with cancer and supporting with services. They are currently in Dew Street, Haverfordwest, and possibly need to relocate. And the Foley House building is such a fantastic opportunity to use it's 3-4 story with a basement, and it could be a really great home for the charity for many years, if not decades to come, to actually have parking space and then for people to turn up and get services. That there is a cafe currently in their current location, but moving to Foley's House will really expand the opportunity for commercial income generation to sustain the charity, because as we know, it's tough times out there for charities to raise money, but if they can generate their own income, then they don't have to be grant dependent as much and can generate money to sustain staff and the services. So no, it's a great project. So come along, 7 o'clock. It's an open space, so if anybody needs a chair, bring your folding chair. that's the way we work. Is bring your own chair. But then there will be a presentation on how buildings have been bought by other communities across Pembrokeshire and West Wales, and how a community share offer is quite interesting. Local people put £50 in, you get a share. But in projects such as the one in Cardigan, 4CG Limited in Cardigan, 600 shareholders put money in, and now they bought quite a large area, the old police station, the old courthouse, 2 car parks, shops, houses. Stores in Cardigan are community owned. So same principle, that Foley's House can be bought by X hundred people in Haverfordwest and Pembrokeshire and beyond, and then it will be community owned, community benefit. We have had discussions. It's currently owned by the local authority, Pembrokeshire County Council. So the property department are keen to see it being used because it's empty at the moment, needs to be renovated. And a charity such as Adam Bucketful of Hope charity can then access heritage lottery funds, architectural heritage funds can be drawn in by the charity to renovate an important landmark in Haverfordwest.
And this is it. It's an iconic building, as you said there. It's got all this history. It's a real Georgian temple. It was, on the hill where it is situated in Haverfordwest. So poignant. And to repurpose this building, Cris Evans Thomas, it's her real vision to bring this space back to life. And it's wonderful that Planet and yourself are able to support this.
That's great. Yeah, we have an asset transfer, community asset transfer team that then go out and look at buildings. And obviously, Foley House is a prominent Georgian listed building that then can be used for, as I said, community benefit and ideas that the charity have in terms of lymphomania support unit, a dentistry unit there to help people, with challenges of living with cancer. So yeah, a shop provision as well. People are so generous in giving items to resell, and that's a big income stream for the charity. And then, as I mentioned earlier, the cafe, working with young people, apprenticeships to then give young people a chance to learn a trade in the hospitality sector, but also then supporting the cafe once the site is in ownership, or possibly might be 120-year lease, dependent on what we can agree with the local authority. But no, it's an opportunity, and it needs to be done because Foley House has been empty now for many years, and it's gradually deteriorating. So we need to ensure this important historic heritage building is preserved for future generations, but also then that there is important work going on there in supporting individuals with cancer in Pembrokeshire.
Cris, thank you ever so much for joining us on the show today to tell us about this event happening tomorrow at St Thomas of Beckett Church, 7 p.m. Haverfordwest. Please pop along if you're interested in helping revive this wonderful space and supporting Adam's Bucketful of Hope, our chosen charity of the year. Cris Thomas, I know how busy you are, so thanks ever so much for taking some time out of your schedule for chatting to Pure West today. As I said, we're so proud of all of the work that you and the team at Planet do and helping revive, bring back to life these wonderful spaces. Keep doing what you do and keep us posted on some of the other projects you've got in the pipeline as well.
Will do. Thank you.
Thank you very much there. Cris Thomas joining us right here on Pure West. How fabulous is that? Foley House, once again, could be repurposed with all of that wonderful offering. Fantastic. Find out more tomorrow night. Thomas of Beckett Church at 7 o'clock in Haverfordwest is where you need to go. And remember to bring your own chair as well. All Saints, Pure Shores, plays here on Pure West.
I've crossed deserts for miles.